change. Forever be me till I'm in the grave. Face on my problems, don't run away. Stand on my feelings, don't need a chase. Just shoot me straight. I'm like an acrobat, a circus act. Like they got me in a cage. I could go tit for tat, the gift to gab, but can't give it to the hate. I'ma just tip my cap and dip right back to my little happy place. Back on the 9 to 5 again. Steady just working for Saturday. I've been going through the motions, trying to find my way. Never notice if you notice, so I smile and wave. All dry, stay focused, setting my little pace. And now all I have to say, I was a boy with a plan, that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Whoops, I did it again. I was a boy with a plan, that turned me into a man. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. On business is right where I stand. Never been slipping on sand. And man, I keep winning and winning again. Oops, I did it again. Oh man, there he goes again.
Good morning, South Africa. Welcome to yet another amazing episode Konala Vooka Breakfast Show. And as you know, some of you who don't know, I go by the name of Afriberry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze. But see, the darker the berry, the sweeter the dun. And welcome to another amazing Thursday where we celebrate alignment and everything that has to do with spirituality. And today we're also not just celebrating that, we're celebrating different things and of course different locations in South Africa. But please do not also forget to also send in your comment under our YouTube channel using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And you can also feel free to send us a text or call us on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And you can also listen to the Vooka Breakfast Show on the Underground Radio app, which is available on iOS for Apple users or Play Store for Android users. And today we are talking about Soweto's most iconic places, which is Dissonance Pub and Restaurant. Now, the Surfing Pub and Restaurant is Soweto's heartbeat of food, music, and lifestyle. More than a venue, it's a cultural landmark where township flavor meets world-class energy. From sizzling braai platters to sushi to ice-cold cocktails and champagne, the menu is as diverse as the crowd it attracts. But Dissonance is not just about eating; it's about living, with swimming pools, salons, and conference spaces, and not forgetting the secure parking space. It's designed for both leisure and business. Families gather here, tourists soak up the vibe, and young adults dance the night away at theme parties like Echelon Saturdays. Rated among the best in Soweto, Dissonance is loved for its friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere, and not forgetting the unforgettable events. It's where laughter, music, and community spirit collide. So whether you're looking to relax, celebrate, or simply experience the pulse of Soweto, Dissonance is the place to be. It's not just a restaurant, it's a lifestyle. So right now we're going to take a break and then come back with your news and sports headlines. And after that, not forgetting your traffic, weather, and market updates.
te comprando flores. I'm doing much better, yeah, did you notice? Ya me olvidé de tus errores. Sigue estoy llamando a estas horas, pero estoy cenando esta hora. Ya es muy tarde, ya no llores.
All right, once again, a very good morning. My name is Moeketsi. It's time for the top stories making headlines this morning. Starting off with your first headline, Concord to rule on Phala Phala within a month. The Constitutional Court says it will deliver its long-awaited judgment on the Phala Phala matter within a month. The case stems from the Economic Freedom Fighters' challenge to Parliament's decision not to act on an impeachment report involving President Cyril Ramaphosa. The court confirmed the ruling is at an advanced stage after more than 480 days of delay. The EFF has protested outside the court, warning the delay risks damaging public trust in the judiciary. The judgment is expected to have a major implication for executive accountability. On your next news, international news headline, US and Iran ceasefire sends oil prices tumbling and markets soar. Oil prices dropped sharply and global stock markets surged after the United States and Iran agreed to a 2-week ceasefire. The truce has eased the fears of supply disruption after weeks of conflict that pushed energy prices higher. Investors reacted positively as Iran signaled safe passages through the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for global oil. Asian markets led the rally, while crude prices recorded their biggest daily fall in years. Despite the relief, uncertainty remains as the ceasefire is temporary and tensions in the region are still high. Your last news headline, Cape Flats community calls for help amid rising gang violence. Residents of Kalksteenfontein in Bishop Lavis are calling for urgent intervention as gang violence continues to claim lives. This follows the deployment of the SANDF under Operation Prosper to curb crime on the Cape Flats. Community members say drug dealing has spiraled out of control, leading to deadly shootings that have recently killed elderly residents, a young girl and a young man. Protesters say they feel trapped in their own homes and have lost faith in police, warning that without long-term solutions, the violence will continue. That's all for your news headlines. Now heading over to your sports news. Starting off with rugby news. Burgers backs Rassi's new recruit as Boks target 2026 glory. Former Springbok captain Skalk Burger has praised Rassie Erasmus' latest recruit, calling new analyst Joe Lewis a brilliant addition to the Boks setup. Lewis has been poached from England and is known for his work on line-outs and rolling mauls. Burger also dismissed suggestion that the Springboks will rest key players during the 2026 season, saying the team remains focused on winning silverware, including the nation's championship. On the cricket news, Proteas make strong impact in opening weeks of the IPL. South African players have made a strong start to IPL 2026, led by Hendrik Klaasen and Ryan Rickelton. Klaasen is among the tournament's top run scorers with 2 half-centuries for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Rickelton impressed on debut for Mumbai Indians with a rapid half-century. Tristan Sabs has continued his finisher role for Delhi Capitals, while Lungingidi and Nandri Berger have delivered with the ball. The early performance underlined the growing influence of Proteas players in the world's biggest T20 league. Heading back to your rugby news, the Sharks go all in as a Springbok return. The Sharks season is on the line as United Rugby Championship resumes, with the playoffs now their only focus. After exiting the Challenge Cup, the Durban side sits 10th on the URC table and must push into the top 8. They are boosted by the return of 11 key players, including Siya Kolisi and Eben Etzbeth. The Sharks need strong wins in their final 4 matches, including tough away games to keep their season alive. That's all for your sports and news headline. Stay tuned for more and for your news recap later on the show. For now, if you want to share your thoughts or your sentiments, you can simply send your voice note or your comments by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or send your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now let's head over to Mist on the Table with your latest weather update and your market rate. So do not go anywhere.
As it is the 9th of October 2026, the time right about now is 11 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock. Good morning And of course, this is what your weather will be looking like this morning. Johannesburg, we're standing at a high of 15 degrees. It feels like 15, but it's some broken clouds, of course. And then in Cape Town, we're standing at a high of 21 degrees, also with a few clouds out there. In Durban, we are at a 22 degrees high. And of course, moving on to Pretoria, standing at 17 with some broken clouds. Moving on over to Bloemfontein, also standing at 17 degrees with scattered clouds expected throughout the day. And then, of course, in Soweto, we're also standing at 16 degrees with some broken clouds. And so, ending off in Khayelitsha, 22 degrees as a high with a few clouds expected in the sky. So, I would absolutely advise and condone for one to carry an umbrella and, of course, maybe a light sweater or a jersey or a jacket, just so that you are prepared if anything happens and you find yourself stranded and you're in the rain. So now moving on over to our markets and our commodities. The US dollar this morning is trading at 16 rands 31 cents. The Great British Pound, standing at 21 rands 97 cents. And then the euro is at 19 rands 9 cents. The Japanese yen is at 10 cents. And then the Australian dollar standing at 11 rands 51 cents. Chinese yuan is at 2 rands 39 cents this morning. And then moving on over to our commodities, the gold is trading at 43,500 rands, and then a barrel of Brent crude oil will cost you 1,550 rands, closing it off with Bitcoin, which will cost you 250,000 rands, that is. And so that's where we are at this morning, 13 minutes after the hour, 8 o'clock. Let you and I and the rest of the team continue having a great morning, giving you a daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day.
Delilah, why you wanna break me so? I can tell you've been mixing from the sign you've been given. How you so dangerous? How you played enough? Don't be straight enough. Don't be waking up. Fine girl, she want me. Give her my love, only. Till my love, she want me. She do me that, she do me. Fine girl, she want me. Give her my love, only. Till my love, she want me. She do me that, she do me. Delilah, why you wanna break me so? 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 Land on me, go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Oh, why make plans on me? Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Oh, why make plans on me? Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Oh, why make plans on me? Come fly, come land on me. Delilah.
And of course, we're starting this great, beautiful Thursday morning with some great sounds from Kuba, song titled Delilah. It's not just any Thursday, but it is a throwback Thursday for most of us out there. Do make sure that you are with us on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now, we are live on YouTube, and we're also live on Underground Radio. And as we have told you that you can get the Underground Radio both on Android and iOS. A very good morning. How are you doing? My name is Moeketsi, my man. I'm happy and excited to be with you throughout until the hour 10 o'clock. We want to hear from you. Let's share our thoughts because today we're going to be having interesting discussions. Let's hang out together and let's hear from you. What are your thoughts? Because one of the important discussions we're going to be having today is cognitive dissonance. Right, so dissonance, cognitive dissonance, right? So that is a conversation we're going to be having throughout this morning. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Because of course we will be giving you some context of what we are trying to talk about. But with that being said, I am feeling good and looking forward to this morning. I don't know about my team. How are you guys doing?
No, man, I'm okay. Just have like a bit of a stomach ache, and well, it's that time of the month. But otherwise, I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing okay.
Good stuff. That's what we want to hear in the beginning of each and every morning, because you know that our motto is the energetic start to your day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. So, of course, let us know how you are feeling by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. I don't know about you, my brother. Don't know about you.
I'm tired. I feel like I was mountain climbing. I don't know, I'm just tired, man.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. I'm still a bit fatigued, honestly speaking. I think only after tomorrow, the weekend should be a very relaxed one.
Yeah.
You know, I think we should take it easy and not get up to a whole lot. Plus, you know, I remember on Monday, as we were making our way home, my phone gave me a notification that it's going to be getting cold over the next few days.
Okay.
And we are in those few days, the next few days, right? And so I think the plan here is to just take it easy for the next week or so.
Yeah.
I think weekend early, not this one, the following one. One. That's when maybe we can start considering engaging in indoor activities. Other than that, my brother, I am so good. I'm in a good place. I genuinely am.
Okay.
I am, and I'm trying to keep this momentum and this energy going on for as long as I can. You know, the aim here and the point here is to have good vibes all around. Man.
Good vibes, man. Good vibs.
And I think I'm still reeling from, you know, the energy of this past weekend. It was on such a high. You know, the gents in my neighborhood yesterday were asking, and stuff like that. I'm like, hey guys, over everything else, we were very busy. You know, there wasn't really much time. I remember when I was saying, you know, guys, I don't think like I really like got into the activities this year. And it's true, because most of the time was spent either in the space, the office that we were given, I'll call it an office for lack of a better word, or we're outside on the field. But other than that, I'm good. It's a Thursday, and man, we'll still continue hanging out with you right here where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning. Hi, how are you doing? Yes, you're from wherever you are tuned in from. Welcome. Walk in, sit down, and hang out with us. By now, if this is not your absolute favorite rendezvous, I don't know what is. 250 episodes in. This
Yeah.
Hey, Chief, what? I've been waiting for this one. I would have hoped that it was going to happen this past Monday. Right? But of course, electricity and whatever. You know, but guys, we are 250 episodes in. I don't think people understand more. Sheesh. It's crazy. It's crazy. We are definitely. But I'm also not forgetting all of you who are hanging out on the German airwaves, the Underground Radio DB. And good morning. Durban, stand up. Tell me, what is Durban looking like on that side of the country? Very, very soon, there are plans for us to drive out there, man. And if anything, this past weekend cemented that we definitely have to take a drive and spend a couple of days out there in Durban. Yes, sir. But let me ask you, Mr. Mo, how are you doing, though?
How am I doing?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm trying to, come back from the weekend,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
that we are from, because it really takes a lot in terms of preparing yourself mentally and psychologically, right?
Okay.
You also need some time off, because it's a thing, man. You know, I always took for granted when we spoke about unplugging.
Oh,
It's
yes.
not an easy thing to do. Like, it's not an easy thing to do, because you always think about, okay, what will be our next improvement?
Okay.
You know, when we do this again, you are already on the drawing board of what you want to do for next year.
Okay,
You understand?
leveling up on yourself.
Leveling up on yourself, right? So I think more than anything, I'm still trying to find the groove, because I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they spoke about how they're not themselves.
Okay.
And I was relating to the conversation so much. I was like, you know what? It happens. It's a phase. It's not like you're not going to find yourself. As long as you know who you are, you will eventually get back to who you are. So I think where I'm at right now is just to getting back to my groove. I mean, being here, it's like, yes, I'm in my groove, but now after hours, it's like, fighting that struggle of getting back to the real self of me.
Okay.
You know, being myself. But other than that, I'm doing good.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Yes,
And I
sir.
hope that everyone who's watching right now, they are feeling good. It's Thursday, and tomorrow it's Friday. Just like that, our first,
The week is over.
the week is over.
Wait, how
Just
is
like
this,
that.
Mr. P? I don't know about you, but like a week ago at this time, we were sitting in that room. That's just crazy for me. It feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, it literally feels like,
Yeah.
wait, guys, we were driving there and we were there, and you know, it was the rush. People were walking in, and it was the first day. And like, how did the days go by? You know, I think on Monday there was a point where I'm sitting there, and I'm just thinking to myself, guys, wait, how is this day 5 of 5? It went by so quickly, like we were,
Yeah.
you know. But that's what happens when you're having fun, because even over and above just it being about work,
Yeah.
you know, there were some good moments in there.
Yeah.
There were some good moments. I know you enjoyed Thursday, right? Was it Thursday? Jazzy Q played on Thursday.
Of
you enjoyed-
course, man. Yo,
I enjoyed
yo,
Sunday.
yo.
But come on, Hotmane. I don't know if you saw the video, Mr. P.
DJ
Hotmane.
Yang, man. DJ Yang is so wrong for doing that in front of kids.
I love that guy, man. That
Why-
guy is
why
he's
would you
very
do such
dramatic. He's
things
very
in front of
dramatic.
kids? But
Yes, sir.
very interesting because it is a throwback, and you're wondering what we're talking about. It's just a throwback of the weekend that we are from. If you want to also share your throwback, come through and talk with us, because another thing that I want to talk with you guys right here, you know,
Yes.
just to break the ice. It's still in the morning, Pella. We are heading towards winter,
Okay.
right? And you know that it's very important to break the ice and come with the vibes, you know, and
Break the
be
ice and
with-
come with the vibes.
yeah, break the ice and come with the vibes. So you
funny.
get. So maybe someone might be watching me and like, okay,
What are you
Mo is
talking
drinking some tea. Maybe he's preventing something right there. Or hey, o betsa ka chemical e nngwe mo
Aye,
molomong.
man.
Every time when he speaks to his colleagues, you know, his co-presenters, or maybe it was intentional that we have to be far from each other.
Okay.
Because we know, the host might hit you with some chemical air out
Aye,
there,
man.
which is bad breath, right? I want to talk
Okay.
about bad breath, right? So it says we've all been there. I don't know who, right? The conversation is flowing. The vibes are very good with the people that you are around, and then suddenly, boom, something in the air changes. Do you say something or do you silently suffer? You know, we've had friends who have bad breath, and having bad breath, it doesn't mean, you know, you don't brush your teeth or you don't take care of yourself already, right?
Okay.
Maybe sometimes it's just a natural thing, you know, that you have bad breath, and there are ways, you know, and incentives that you can use
To curb.
Yeah, to curb
Yes, sir.
that thing, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're in a meeting or an Uber ride, chatting to a friend that you really like. They lean in to make a point, and that's when you notice, ooh,
My brother.
the bad breath. And then you nod politely, breathe shallowly, and start asking yourself some very serious life questions. But do you let them know that their breath is stinking, or it's not, you know, what
Giving.
you are expecting
It's not
from
giving.
them? Or you just, you know, acknowledge, yeah, they have a bad breath, and I always need to keep a distance whenever I talk to them. Have you ever had a friend like that? Have you ever been in that experience? Or you yourself, have you ever been that friend who
Been
has a
that friend.
bad, you know, bad breath? I don't know. Talk to me.
Sheesh. Go for it, Afriberry.
I just step away.
from someone who has a bad breath?
Yeah, I don't say much.
Yeah.
I just tell you that I'm coming back and I never come back. I
So,
literally vanish.
If it's your friend?
No, I still vanish. I'll
From your
deal with you-
friend?
I vanish. I'll deal with you another time.
Bathumba Modimo.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
So I just move, tell you that I'm coming. Slicer, Moeketsi.
I mean, when it comes to your senses, because I'm a very, very understanding person, right?
Hey, when I understand, I understand it out. You know this guy, guys, I was telling him to stop understanding certain things.
I'm a very understanding person, right? And for me, I don't know what is a bad breath, right? I mean, no one has ever told me that, you know, you have a bad breath,
Okay.
or maybe I have done this and like, oh, my breath. But I've once had a situation whereby I was out, right? The last night I came back home and then didn't brush my teeth for the whole day because, you know, I was just having some sickness, not morning sickness. You understand?
From the night before.
Yeah, so I could, you know,
doesn't sound
smell
like
that, no, man, my breath is like a sewage pipe now.
From what you were consuming
Yeah,
the night
from what I
before.
was consuming the night before, right?
happens to the best of
and
us.
and sometimes even if you would spend maybe more time in your room breathing, when you wake up,
Aye, man.
this room smells
That's
brewery,
funny.
right? Yeah, so I feel like in terms of bad breath, I don't know, because they will tell you that, you know, when you don't talk for longer hours, or you're someone who's quiet, you would develop that sense of smell in your breath because your mouth needs to like bulamlo, you know, so that there's carbon dioxide, yes, that's going out, and oxygen, that's ventilation. So I mean, yes, I've heard it from other people to say, hey, man, hey, did you hear, like, oh, did you smell that, man? Oh, you. Understand? So with me, I mean, there was a guy, I mean, recently right now at Renshaw, he came into the room that we were in, you know, and I was like, I understand because this man is a businessman, and
Figure it out.
yeah,
Okay.
and switch on your mic. So
Yeah, sorry about that.
So it's a thing, man. What is a bad breath for me? Because I feel like bad breath, it's me now reacting to it like, but I've never done that to someone. I feel like it's normal and natural breath, guys, more than anything.
You're normal.
It's normal and natural
No, guys,
breath.
let's stop normalizing volatility.
So-
Look, I have a hard time as well. Just an odor, a bodily odor of someone. I have a challenging time telling the person. I would and I do to this day. When someone has, I guess, how do I put it politically?
Yeah.
Someone who has the not greatest of bodily odors, I guess. I think that's a safe way, Mr. B. I don't know. Nah. You know, because it happens. Look, I mean, we were talking about it. When was it on Sunday or on Monday with Queen?
Yeah.
When she said, "Ufuna indoda ke, inuka indoda."
Yeah, you must smell natural.
I never, you know. But yeah, it's I have a hard time with it because how do you approach someone and tell them? I'm not a very direct person because in most cases, and I have mentioned this on the show, in most cases, I've found that people who claim to be direct want to, or they mask that with, they mask their rudeness with being direct.
Yeah.
In most cases, in my experience, most people who claim to be direct are just rude. You're just rude.
Yeah.
What you said was rude. It's not even what you said, it's how you said it. You're just rude. No. How about you take the person? Because, like, we're in a social setting or we're in a room like that when we were sharing with other media houses, and then you want to come out and say, hey, we're not coming home. Like, no. Like, there's a better approach to it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And so I don't believe in that. And so I'm not a direct person. You know, I try to find, like, you know, like terms and ways and steps to try and inform you, you know, but it's a challenging thing.
Yeah.
Man of approach, Mr. B. But it's a challenging thing in the sense that not everyone can take that kind of information.
Yeah.
Even when you try and we softly say, someone would take offense from it. And I have mentioned as well that offense is barely ever given, it's received. And so I've had instances where I've encountered someone who perhaps might not have had the best odor, emitting from their mouth. There was a girl actually back in my day, and I had a crush on this girl.
Yeah.
And I eventually told her, I have been that guy in a couple of situations where I'll come up to you, man. It might take some time sometimes, but so, and so she gave me a chance. We hung out. Hey, now that first kiss has to come now.
Ooh.
That first kiss had to come. And it was clear, Chief. It was clear. It was there. Or no, Chief. This is the day. This is the day we're gonna share our first kiss.
Yeah.
Mind you, I still bump into her today, but I won't mention names. Honestly. And it's something you'd never think of.
Yeah.
So we're in that moment. We're about to say our goodbyes for the day. It was, I think around 7 at night or something. So I walk her to her house, not too far from her house. A couple of houses away, and so we're standing there. Yeah, is he awkward?
Yeah.
But he's wasting my time here. And so as I'm about to lean in, I could.
Ooh.
And it was awkward.
You could detect.
Man. It was quite awkward. It was a bit awkward. I won't lie.
Ooh.
And I looked at her, and I didn't want to, but like for a while I didn't look at her in the same way.
Yeah.
And I shied away from her because I couldn't tell her. Like, how do I tell her? Is it a thing that happens on the regular, or was it a thing that happened on that specific day?
So she never picked up that you are smelling something or sensing
No,
something?
like I think she took
You
it
are
as
detective.
I think she took that I was scared to lean in for the
Because
kiss.
more than anything, guys, that's how villains are born. Do you know that?
You are trying to kiss someone and then you're like, hey.
But I didn't, like, I pulled away like very easy, like just so that I'm awkward,
Like, hey, man, what
But
do you have?
I will admit on my end as well, similar to you, after a night out, right? Because we eat all sorts of things at night. The things that the beverages that we consume, right, Banaba, all sorts. We're drinking spirits, we're drinking all kinds of things, and we're eating. 1 minute we're eating pies, roll, dumplings, snacks, like all these things, they pile up in your system, and if they're not escaping down there, they're gonna escape up here. I remember my grandmother taught me that when gas escapes your body, it escapes one of two ways. Either the conventional way where you have to visit the loo and excuse yourself, right? Or it comes up your mouth, and those gases building up, and you burp and they escape. So I don't know more. It's awkward, and I think I would also find it awkward a bit if someone was to tell me. But I think I've gotten to a point where I can understand.
Yeah, tell me, man.
Yeah, no, Mara, it's in the how you tell me. It's in the how. Even if I am exhibiting that, do you get what I'm trying to say? So,
like,
that's funny. But yeah.
But
I don't know. Have you gone through something like that?
I don't think so because for me, I was always worried because I grew up around people who experienced that, and now it feels like that feeling or the energy is being projected to me, because now I'm going into my mind, I'm thinking, what if I'm also having the same problem? Like, what if I have like a bad breath? So I go home, I always brush my teeth, because my mom always told me, because now I used to brush only my teeth, but she told me that no, brush your tongue also.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Because it absorbs a lot of things.
Yeah.
And, bacteria and those kind of things. So I think from a young age, I started taking my care of my
dental hygiene,
taking care of myself, orally and things like that.
Do you think you've been that guy to a girl?
Ooh.
sometime in your life?
No, I don't think so. Like, I make sure, man. I know when the moment is going to take place. And you know what? Take something, man. Battle rates on your way.
Change your character.
Change your character. Like, have something nice that's coming out of your mouth, so that you can say, ooh, hey, nah, man, kiss me.
Aye, man.
You understand? But we know that we have different perspectives when it comes to this, because some people, they kind of differ when it comes to this whole conversation and discussion, right? So we have different camps right here, and we're about to find out which one do you fall into, because the first camp is the honesty camp. They say, if it were me, I don't want to know. Save me from future embarrassment.
Yeah, definitely.
I always tell people hey guys, if there's something about me in career, it doesn't sit well with you, please tell me right now. Yeah, like tell me right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with that. Yeah. I do. I stand with that.
And the silent camp says, no, that's trauma. Let the universe.
I'm traumatized. Scarring me for
And the last one, before we wrap up this conversation, it says, and then there are those who try hands, offering a gum, opening windows, or suddenly becoming very passionate about mouthwash. Interestingly, many communication studies suggest that people worry more about how they are told than what they are told.
Absolutely.
Tone really, really matters.
Absolutely. It's how you say something, guys. I'm gonna keep, reinforcing this and reiterating this in every conversation that you're going to have with someone, especially if it's a very dicey one, it's a very awkward one, and guys, we know those awkward conversations. We don't need to be told. We know it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
To someone.
Man of approach, timing is everything. Man of approach, timing, and how. Man of approach, timing, and how. All of those things matter, Mr. Mo. Optics matter. Well, understand, because people don't necessarily remember what you said. Have you seen when someone is trying to recall, right? It's like, you know what Mo said, but they absolutely remember how you make them feel. They do. I remember how you make them feel, and how you told me, how you told me is always going to stick with me. Even when we're good, we're going to be good probably after some time. If you're like a MooCee miss like this, I'm not going to take offense. Like, I'm not going to hold grudges or anything like that, but I'm absolutely going to remember how you made me feel. And now moving forward, I'm cautious about our interactions, my brother. I'm absolutely keeping you at arm's length. Completely. Because why? When how na man of approach, you don't have timing. You don't social what? Cues. You don't observe social cues. You're not aware of the room and the space that we're in. One understand. And so, like, I would advise and condone, take someone aside in faith, especially if it's a close friend. I could understand if it's like an acquaintance or a friend of a friend or a colleague or someone in a social setting. But if it's a very close friend, in fact, you really, really pay attention to how you say these kinds of things, because they stay. There's people who are not as confident as a MooCee, and those things will absolutely deter your self-esteem and your self-awareness and your confidence.
True.
There's let me not mention it. But like, I've seen people, those people who like there's all sorts of things.
That's funny.
Like there's moments where someone is so up in their head about a bodily thing of theirs that they're conscious about it. Whenever there's a moment that is going to put them in a vulnerable state and they expose that thing, already I'm a trigger, and they know maybe also, those people in those cultures where their fingers are cut. Like yo 10 or something. You get what I'm trying to say? Understand? So it's those kinds of things, man. And so, like, be aware of how you say things to people. Be aware of how you say things, because those things, they stay. But I do also agree, tell me, be kind enough to me to tell me so that I can rectify it. And if you see that I can't rectify it, help me. Help me. Then suggest something. Hey man, MooCee. Hey, those kinds of things. Hey, so it's those kinds of things.
I think more than anything, this is just aimed at improving how people communicate with each other, or trying to communicate things that are around them in our society. There are people, and I feel like the level of communication nowadays is really deteriorating. People can't communicate things. They're just losing the essence of how you can communicate communicate. As you mentioned, social cues, we are losing that as people. So we do have, some ways we can talk to people very nicely without you being harsh or being, very rude towards them. So as we wrap up, of course, we have some of the questions that we want you to answer. If you are listening right now, let us know who should tell you first, a friend, a colleague, or a stranger you will never see again. The last question is, what is worse, being told directly or finding out everyone else knew except you? So we are asking, as we are wrapping up this conversation, that be honest with us. If the roles were reversed, who would you want? Would you want to be told? And would you tell the next person? Let us know. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you need to type in, or you can send us your voice note on 0604933226. So we're going to be going quickly on a short break, and then we come back. We have a very interesting game that we are going to be playing. So can't wait for that, and I want you to don't switch the dial.
Stepping in the spot like she own it. Looking like the world is your runway. Yeah, talk of the city with the body. Always getting praised like it's Sunday. She said, baby, what you gonna do about it? Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. Yeah, that thing's so vibrant. I wanna know if you can give me the keys to your heart, baby. Drive me the bed like a RV. Hugging the curves on that body. She bring the heat like wasabi. Promise not to test your heart. Never. We just can't be kept apart. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you the best by far. Always go the extra mile. Yeah, yeah. All I need is you. All I need is you. Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. It's my baby. That thing's so vibrant. Keys to your heart, baby girl. You right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila. Vanemia yila. Ewe muleji. Mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila. Vanemia yila. I know you like the way I pop out. Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. He think he Wimby, but I'ma ride his Chevy Mally until it's empty. And Pastor don't take dirty money. I like it filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millies, not just for memories. Been on a mission, did I mention it before? I can't be slipping till I'm reaping what I sow. Can you meet me where I'm at before I hit the top? How many years I put in this just trying to make it pop? I had a purpose for they had opinions, but what hurts is when they close and know the most and still gon' do the worst. I reminisce like every day cause I miss what it was. Try not to get caught in my memory and stuck in the mud. I used to drown it out with liquor, I kept me a buzz.
Still a beautiful Thursday morning with some great sounds from a Slim song titled Wemby. And of course, we're still having some great time and good vibes. We also want you to come and hang out with us because we're still having those interesting discussions that we want to hear your thoughts from. Before we go into our game, some of the comments came through right there on YouTube. Starting off with Z. She came through and said, a very good morning, Vooka Nation, Underground Radio DBN, and the amazing breakfast team. Happy Thursday, Sivugile, and feeling blessed. I hope the team is well and wishing you all a blessed Thursday. A very good morning to you, Z. Hope that you are also looking forward to this Thursday morning. And then she comes back and say, happy episode 250, team. Hashtag the Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile. Indeed. Thank you so much for that. And then Mam Tembi comes through saying, a very good morning, Vooka Nation, Underground Radio DBN team, and of course our best energetic Vooka team on a cool, cloudy Thursday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile. Thank you so much, mine. A very good morning to you. Hope that you're also looking forward to this beautiful Thursday morning. Then she comes through again saying, wishing you a wonderful, blessed day ahead. Stay safe and take care of yourself. That is one of the main ingredients of being your great version of yourself. Then she comes back again with her and saying, hashtag happy 250 episodes. The traffic is moving, Vooka team. It is indeed moving to 250 more episodes. I don't know, until the 1,000th episode, we will be here with you, just giving you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by that energetic start to your day. So, very interesting thing that we, of course, announced that we're going to be playing a game after a short break. So, let's get deep into that because Mr. B is behind the cam with, of course, the questions that we need to answer. So, of course, I think this one is for all of us who are in the table. So take us through, my good sir.
So this is trivia, right? So you ask a question, you answer as quick as possible. So no time to stop and think.
No time
starting off with you, Mo. What's the administrative capital of South Africa?
Administrative?
Yeah.
Capital?
Okay, we move on.
Legislative game, Victoria.
Afriberry, which planet is known as the red planet?
Mars.
Okay. Missed, who painted the most Mona Lisa?
Leonardo.
Okay.
DiCaprio.
Da Vinci.
And then Mo, what's the largest mammal in the world?
A whale, a blue whale.
A blue whale. In rugby, how many points is a try? Afriberry.
I don't know.
Okay. And then missed.
Yo.
What is the boiling point of water at sea level in Celsius?
The boiling point of water
At sea level.
at sea level. Like,
Yeah.
do you mean at its depth?
No, boiling point.
Boiling.
Boiling point. 250 degrees?
It's 100.
Why do
It's
where did-
100.
Where did I get 250 from?
And then, coming back to you, Mo, which continent is the Sahara Desert located in?
The Sahara Desert.
The Sahara Desert.
Sub-Sahara. It's located in Africa.
Located in Africa.
No, but South America.
Afriberry, what is the fastest land mammal?
Cheetah.
Cheetah. And then, who invented the telephone?
Ooh, Kana, who's that guy? Ooh, I'm forgetting his name. I remember we covered him on history. Who's that guy, man?
Charles Darwin.
No.
Okay, moving on.
Alright, moving
Because you
on,
have to
it's
think
fine.
quickly.
Shit, I forgot that guy's name.
Last round. What is the national flower of South Africa?
A protea.
Okay.
A sunflower.
Actually, you're right. It's a king protea. Afriberry, who is the current captain of the Springboks?
Sia Kulisi.
Sia Kolisi. And then, which artist sang "I Will Always Love You"?
And I will always love you.
Brenda.
Whitney Houston. Brenda Mafukati.
Houston, okay.
Can I say something? Is that the last round?
Yeah, no, because we had a tie.
But the original Sing of I Will Always Love You is Dolly Parton. Whitney Houston did a remake of the song.
Interesting. Very interesting. The question: which artist sang? Okay, which artist sang the original?
Which is Dolly Parton. The remix, it's Whitney Houston.
Which one made it more famous?
Whitney.
Whitney. Okay.
Weekly.
Which year did Nelson Mandela become president of South Africa?
1994.
94.
1994.
I guess that.
No guess.
What did I get? 1989.
1985, man.
Afriberry, who played the role of Black Panther in the Marvel film?
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. And then missed which city hosts the annual Durban July?
It's in the name.
It's in the name,
It's in the
Durban.
name.
Devon City.
Okay.
'Cause we couldn't have time.
Last one. Who is known as the Queen of Soul?
Queen of Soul.
Yeah.
Miriam Makeba.
Aretha
Aretha
Franklin.
Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
Miriam Makeba, that's funny.
Afriberry, what is the nickname of Orlando Pirates soccer team?
Mapagapaga.
Buccaneers, that's correct. And then missed. Which local soccer team is nicknamed Amakhosi?
Kaiser
That was a
Kaiser.
through pass.
Yeah. Team Yalikakapa.
I threw ball. Yeah.
Kosi for life.
Right,
Kosi
now the
for
next
life.
one's a bit hard. Yeah, so Mo, what's the chemical symbol for water?
H2O.
H2O, that's correct.
ke
And
Khabo Tsintwana.
which ocean borders the Durban coastline? Afriberry.
Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's the Indian Ocean.
Which are the two oceans like on our coast? It's the Indian and
Atlantic.
Atlantic.
Yeah. Indian, warm. Atlantic, cold. Anyway, missed. How many continents are there in the world?
Kabusupa, Spozo, Uzola,
That is
Waka Seveni.
What is the tallest mountain on Earth?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth?
Vibranium.
It's a diamond. And which country invented pizza?
The country that invented pizza. The country that has the Eiffel Tower.
Which is
Right? Is it not?
I don't know
Wait,
which
man,
country.
pizza.
I don't know the country that has that.
No. Pizza.
That's the country.
I'm
We
going
have to-
between France.
we have to move on.
No, I'll go with Italy.
Italy, that is
Yes,
correct.
sir.
That is
Absolutely.
correct.
Yes.
And then last three, what is the largest planet in our solar system?
The largest planet on our solar system is
Pluto.
Jupiter. Khabo.
Afriberry, who was the first man to walk on the moon?
Nelson Mandela.
Neil Gagarin. Neil Gagarin. The Germans worked the moon first before America. It was a race.
It was a race.
But I think I have the wrong name because I remember we covered it in Today in History.
Macharin.
What?
I'm saying it's Yil Gagarin.
Yale.
Yeah, Yil Gagarin.
So the Germans were the first to the moon, not the Americans. Because Akere, it was a space race between the Russians
Oh yes, the Russians and
and
the
the Americans. So I'm asking, when you say the Germans,
But the name is Yil Gagarin. That's the name that I'm giving.
German or American?
And my guy, you asked for a name, not the
Okay, it's
origin.
incorrect. It's Neil Armstrong. And then to close it off, Mist, what is the longest river in Africa?
Oh, wow, man. Ile river la Limpopo, man. I'm kidding. It's the Nile River, man.
Popo River.
Okay, so let me just tell you the results here. Mo, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think Mo won. Yeah, Mo won this time.
And Afriberry, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And then Miss, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
So it's a tie.
Kanjani.
You can't be taking my title away from me, right? We have to fight for it. We have to fight for it, man.
Aye,
We
the
have to
Queen
fight
of Soul
for it.
get Paizi.
Aye, man, the fast. No fundo more, man.
So there's no tiebreaker. Let's see if we can have a
you can
tiebreaker.
come up with a tiebreaker just before.
And that's something that is very
top of the
deep.
hour.
It is Khabli. Khabo.
Who created Renshaw? Who's the queen of Amapiano?
Like, go and find the deepest, whatever. which is, I don't know. What subject can we go to? Yo, not maths.
Not geography, because I'm bad. I'm bad. No, we'll find a.
Okay,
we'll find
it's a tie.
But technically, I'm still holding the reins. Technically, because he hasn't won, right?
Has he?
So technically, I'm still holding the reins. 2 weeks, guys. A full 2 weeks, and I've been holding the reins. The time right about now is 5 minutes before the hour, 9 o'clock. At the top of the hour, we're going to be giving you your latest news headline recap, right? If you missed it at the top of this hour, which was 8 o'clock when the show began. But for now, we're going to be diving into other things, right? Mr. B is going to be giving us a hot take, or his hot take, because he hasn't given us a hot take in a second after the news headlines. And I'm interested in this one, man, because he's always talking all things tech on a Thursday morning. But there are a couple of things that I want us to shine light on. Today, we are celebrating International ASMR Day. Do you know what ASMR is, Mr. Mo?
ASMR, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Hey, International ASMR Day celebrates relaxation, mindfulness, and of course sensory well-being through calming sounds and experiences. It's celebrated annually on the 9th of April, and it focuses on stress relief, mental wellness, and relaxation. Why it matters is that it encourages people to slow down, unwind, and prioritize mental health in a fast-paced world. Hey, that's crazy, man. Do you consume ASMR?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes
what
I
noises do you gravitate towards? Someone eating.
Nature.
Okay.
Yeah, nature is what I gravitate to more than anything. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. B, ASMR?
Crashing waves.
Crashing waves.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay. Do
Absolutely
you sleep to
beautiful.
those?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Like
Crashing waves, rain. Yeah, crashing waves.
Sleeping to rain sounds. I've tried rain sounds as well. Sleeping, it didn't work.
Nice.
It didn't work. Afriberry, ASMR, do you consume? Watch.
A motorcycle. It's not soundful, but it eases my mind in a way. So I love a much more fast-paced sound in order for me to ease my mind. So it's vice versa for me.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. I guess I'm the odd one out. Mr. B, do you want to say something? I'm the odd one out in the room. I'm not like an ASMR person. Like I've tried it, honestly, and it's like, no.
I mean, more creative ways are coming in because I love, consuming like sports content. They would do the ASMR when they're packing, like just gathering sports things.
Equipment.
Yeah, the equipment and things. I love that, man.
Okay.
It's called Foley.
Yeah,
Foley.
I so love that more than anything.
But maybe Miss Wina, you like natural tapping sounds.
No. Tapping out, but no man, I ease when I'm listening to instrumental jazz music and like proper jazz, not like acid.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Or like this new age jazz. No. I want like hardcore, proper like jazz chords and jazz voicings an upright bass, which is a double bass, and keys like a piano and not keyboard, a grand piano, saxophone, trumpet. That for me is the sound like that I relax to and that I chill to. So if you're someone who enjoys some bit of ASMR, we'd love to hear from you, man. Hit us up on our social media platforms and of course on our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 0604933226. And of course something else we're also celebrating on this day just a minute before, a couple of seconds before we hit the hour 9 o'clock. Today we're also celebrating National Unicorn Day. Oh wow, did you believe in unicorns when growing up?
Unicorns?
Yes.
I mean, there's a clip from a movie that I saw where this child took one of her parents' toys, right, and put it here and said, "Mom, look at me, unicorn."
Put what? Hey, man. It's a spaceship, that video of those kids and that teacher. My mom's spaceship. Hi, man. That's funny. That's funny, man.
Parents.
So National Unicorn Day is a light-hearted celebration encouraging creativity, imagination, and embracing individuality. It is celebrated annually as well on the 9th of April. And it also centers around wonder, fantasy, and self-expression, right? It also reminds us that it reminds people that it's okay to stand out and be a big dreamer.
Nice.
Right? Who's that big dreamer?
I'm a dreamer.
Vuyo.
Vuyo is a big dreamer.
Vuyo the dreamer.
Vuyo the dreamer.
A big dreamer.
No, it's not in his generation.
Martin Luther King. He has a dream. He always had a dream.
More like you just gave yourself away.
Vuyo the dream.
It's a generational thing. I'm sorry, it's a generational thing. So there was an ad back in the day.
Yeah.
I think Mr. B, your class of what? 6, 7?
6.
Yeah.
1967.
No, class of 2006.
Much earlier, 1932.
So there was an ad around those years. I think between 2004 and 2006, 7.
Yeah.
When Vilagazi, the famous Vilagazi was like the proper place to visit in Soweto in terms of tourist attractions and stuff like that. So there was a new sushi restaurant in Soweto.
Yeah.
On Vilagazi.
Yeah.
And the restaurant was owned by a guy called Vuyo.
Okay.
Right. It was the first of its kind in Soweto because sushi is usually a thing of North and it's like fancy and classy stuff like that. Yeah. So they created an ad for him, a TV ad, right, where his mom comes on the ad and says, Vuyo was a big dreamer.
Big dreamer.
And so, like, when you say who's the big dreamer, Konjo, who's that guy? Big dreamer, you know that we're talking about Vuyo because it was a famous line in South Africa. Vuyo is a big dreamer back then, so I understand why. It's like you were.
We are your big sisters.
Like you were.
It's very interesting.
It's funny, but yeah. So top of the hour, it's 9 o'clock, and then after this very short break, quickly go run, quench your thirst, rehydrate, and we're going to be paying our bills on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We'll see each other right after this.
From this world, running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above. I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising. I'm soaring. Above it all, I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
of course, the great sounds of King Sis, a song titled Wanna Be Free. It is exactly 4 minutes past 9, and let us give you some of your news recap that you missed when we began the show. On your first headline, Concord to rule on Palapala within a month. The Constitutional Court says it will soon deliver judgment on Palapala case after a delay of more than 480 days. The EFF is challenging Parliament's handling of an impeachment report linked to President Cyril Ramaphosa. The case focuses on whether Parliament acted lawfully when it rejected a Section 89 panel report on the Palapala burglary. The EFF argues the decision undermined accountability, while the delay in judgment has drawn criticism and protest. What's next is the Constitutional Court says the judgment is in final stages and will be delivered within a month. The ruling could clarify Parliament responsibilities and shape future impeachment process in South Africa. On your next news recap, a headline. On your international news, US and Iran ceasefire sends oil prices trembling and market soar. A 2-week ceasefire between the US and Iran has pushed oil prices sharply lower and sparked a global stock market rally. The argument has eased fears over energy supply disruption, especially after Iran signaled safer shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Oil prices fell by nearly 20% at one point as markets reacted to reduced war risk in the Middle East. East global stocks surged, led by Asia, as investors welcomed the signs of stability after weeks of uncertainty that had driven fuel prices and inflation fears higher. What's next is the ceasefire is only temporary and depends on continued calm in the region. Markets will closely watch whether shipping through a Strait of Hormuz remain open and whether talks lead to a longer-term agreement or renewed conflict. On your last news recap, Bishop Lavi's residents plead for agent action as violence worsens. Residents of Kalksteenfontein in Bishop Lavis are demanding urgent intervention as gang violence escalates. Recent shootings have killed elderly residents, a young girl and a young man. Despite the SANDF deployment under Operation Prosper, the community says fear, drugs and crime still dominate daily life. Gang violence in Bishop Lavis have intensified, with residents blaming unchecked drug trade and weak law enforcement. The SANDF has been deployed alongside police to restore order, but community members say this is the last resort after years of unanswered pleas for safety and protection. What's next is authorities say Operation Prosper will continue across the Cape Flats, focusing on raids and visible policing. Residents warn that without long-term strategies, including gun removal and social support, the violence will return once the army withdraws. The community is watching closely for the real change. That's all for your news recap. We'll be back tomorrow with your latest news making headlines. So for now, if you want to share your thoughts on these updates and headlines, you can simply use hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Let's take a short break, and then when we come back, we have a very interesting conversation we want to have with you. Cognitive dissonance. What do you know about it? What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moeketsi, my man, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is Naomi P. Umkabayi Gamakusazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist.
On the Vooka Breakfast Show.
The time right about now being 11 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock. Mr. Mo, you almost threw me off there for a second. Hey, welcome back, man. If you're still hanging out with us, you're tuning into your favorite rendezvous, or what should by now 250 episodes in. This should absolutely, completely, and utterly be your favorite rendezvous. Hang out with us right here where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We do this Monday to Friday, every weekday morning between the hours of 8 and 10. And this is where we give you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. Myself, MooCee Mist, is here. Afriberry is right next to me. Mr. Mo is across from us, and of course, taking care of us right there behind the camera on the technical side. Mr. B, who in a second or in a couple of minutes is going to be giving us his hot take for this week. How we can engage with each other is by you using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. The conversation also continues and takes place on our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. I really need you to comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the rest of the team can continue sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. So the conversation we're about to jump into is cognitive dissonance. Mr. Mo, take me through it. I know that you want to share this one with us.
Yeah, very interesting, man. Very interesting because I think for psychology students, this is a familiar term that they have come across, which is cognitive dissonance. I mean, maybe someone, when they've learned it, they will just come around. You are suffering from cognitive dissonance, trying to sound smart, with your friends. But what is it, right? But let's get deep into it, because some of us have heard the term and never understood
what it means.
What it means and things like that. But absolutely, when it comes to everything, below is a ready, discussion that we are about to get into with you. But why we know better, but still do the opposite? Have you ever complained about corruption? Was slipping a bribe to get something done faster? Or sworn you hate load shading, but refused to save electricity when the lights were actually on? Right? If that made you uncomfortable, congratulations, Beyonce, because you've just met cognitive dissonance. Because some of us, I think with me, there's some things that I said I wanted to do in my life, and I knew that they require the level and the amount of discipline that I need to put into this thing.
Sure.
But you would want something, but you're not disciplined. You know yourself, you're not disciplined. And then you go or something bad is happening in your life. But this is the discipline that you need to have. You know that, hey Baba, for me to get to where I want to go, I have to sacrifice something.
Okay.
Right? But let us just, give and just set the scene for someone who is listening, because I know that it is difficult maybe sometimes to even, put a picture on what we are talking about. So let's say you are stuck in traffic, right? Complaining about bad drivers, and then 5 minutes later you jump into the yellow lane because you are late. Or you say you care about mental health, but mock someone for taking a sick day. So this isn't hypocrisy. It's something much more human and much more common. Of course, this morning we are unpacking cognitive dissonance, the mental gymnastics we perform when our beliefs don't match our behavior, and the stories we tell ourselves to feel okay about it. And honestly, South Africa might be the world champions of it. So for someone, of course, they're like, okay, guys, I hear you talk about cognitive dissonance. What is that? What is the meaning of cognitive dissonance? So, cognitive dissonance is a psychological theory introduced by Leon Festinger in the 1950s. It describes the mental discomfort people feel when they hold two conflicting beliefs or when their action contradicts their values. To reduce that discomfort, we don't always change our behavior more often. We change the story. Right? Why this matters is because South Africans are some of the most politically aware, socially vocal people in the world, yet often we feel stuck. We say corruption is killing our country, load shedding is destroying our lives, fake news is dangerous, but at the same time, we defend leaders we voted for, no matter what. We share unverified WhatsApp messages. We accept small unethical shortcuts because everyone does it. That emotional contradiction creates pressure, and the pressure needs an escape, so we do justify. One of the shockers and the real examples that we have in terms of this conversation is that despite overwhelming public anger about Eskom, City Power, or any other energy provider, many South Africans continue to defend the same systems and leaders, even as load shedding costs the economy trillions and stretches back nearly 2 decades. Psychologists say this happens because admitting I supported something that failed hurts more than saying it's complicated, it's not that bad. At least it's better than before. That is cognitive dissonance in action. I mean, I think we were in conversation. Last week, there was a outage, right here in the street, right? In the street. So I think few houses were affected. Okay. So while we were with Mr. B at the box, there's this other gentleman who said, I feel like going back to the apartheid, man, it was better because, life, we never experienced these kind of things, right? So that also speaks to, the cognitive dissonance that a lot of people and people who experience apartheid are facing right now. To say,
people would rather take the apartheid era because it provided
but
or it came
sometimes you contradict yourself and say, hey man, never sort and those kind of things. I don't know, what is your take on that? Have you ever been cognitive dissonant?
I think I have suffered. I think we all, at some point, some level, we have suffered, and I think
I'm still suffering.
Man. A lot of us are not aware when we go through these kinds of things or when we're experiencing them. When belief contradicts behavior. Right? Yeah. And what we tend to do as individuals, a whole lot of us, I think and it depends on the situation, of course, and it differs from individual to individual and circumstance to circumstance. But this is when we want to justify the one because of where we find ourselves in that situation. Well, understand? I can't come up with an example now, like a practical example. But it's for the moment boycotting your belief system, right, or turning your back on it in wanting to justify your action or your behavior. No, mara ngimshaye ngoba. You know those types of things. But you are a non-violent person. Like you are someone who doesn't believe in.
They made me do it.
In solving your problems with physicality. Hands of steel. You understand? Yeah, man, my wife made me do it, man. She doesn't understand, man. On the one end, you say that women suffering abuse, physical abuse, is a wrong thing. But then you come and say, no man, like what are you saying, you know? And so I don't know. I think I have suffered from cognitive dissonance. At some point I'm trying to think of examples and times in my life where I can recall when I went through it or when I experienced it, and I can't come up with anything right now, Mr. Mo. But it's a very interesting conversation, and I think a lot of Matita Mokasi, for the most part, I think they go through that. They really experience it, in the sense that they are quick to, like I said, turn their backs on the things that they stand on, or the things that they hold dear to their hearts, or things that they believe in not wanting to concede.
Yes.
And not wanting to concede. And I'm referring to arguments and debates, guys. You know, when you're with the gents by the corner or by the shop, the local shop there, or wherever, we're just loitering around in the street, and a political conversation comes up. And when, because you're someone who reads up and you watch and you follow as best as you can, you are slightly a bit more informed than most, if not all of them.
Matlala yinja baba. Alia ukhet. Alia baba you kushayele ngiguchi baba. Ngaleso sikhathi, you know, maybe
you don't know
most of the unemployed.
Like, you know, so it's those kinds of things. But you know that you would never condone or encourage someone to do heists, or to go around having bodyguards and carrying around guns and steal from people.
Having private, meetings with politicians and
political figures. Yeah. So I think a lot of guys, Moeketsi, they do go through quite a bit of cognitive dissonance. It's an interesting concept, I think, for me. I have something here, and it reads that cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort experienced when holding two or more contradictory beliefs, values, or attitudes even, or when behavior conflicts with beliefs. It was proposed by Leon Festinger, like you mentioned, and this psychological tension motivates people to reduce inconsistency by changing behaviors, rationalizing actions, or ignoring conflicting information. Right? And so there's nothing wrong in saying, you know what, I took a stance with a certain thing, or in a conversation, or in an argument, or in a debate, and I now realize that the stance that I took was the wrong one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I think we should encourage that, not in such a way of feeling bad about it, but telling our kids, or from a young age, when you are wrong, own up to it. It's fine. Like you don't need to feel bad or like, you know what, I was wrong.
It's the teachable moment.
It is completely. You grow from that. You know what, Mr. P, I took a stance. Fair. I was a globe earther for the longest of times. It's been proven now the earth is flat. I concede. Fair. I was wrong. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And you learn. And I think people ignore the learning and focus more on the not wanting to be wrong in the moment. You know. So I don't know, Mr. B, did you wanna talk to me, my brother?
So do you think After 9 is someone that suffers from
cognitive dissonance?
Yeah, because you've got a certain standard of a ideal person.
Or an ideal man.
Then Mobo Noguti Abeko, and it's now time to head back home. It's like you will settle for that one that in public you'd be like, nah.
Your beard. Like you settle for your beard.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You settle for what the conventional thing is, as opposed to going with what you feel.
Yeah.
I think that could be described on some level, I guess, as some form of cognitive dissonance.
Is that not hypocrisy, though?
I mean, look, I wouldn't necessarily say that the two are mutually exclusive, but there is some level of hypocrisy when one goes against their moralities and value system.
Which after both of you read it, ne?
Sure.
You hold certain beliefs.
Yes.
And then your actions
are contradictory.
Your behavior contradictory.
Sure.
But hypocrisy is also
exactly that as well.
you preach.
Yes, this is what you believe, but the way you act.
Yeah.
It's like people who advise. Ukuthi ntwana, ungayidli le mali. But when you box it.
Right. So
Or those churchgoers,
what's the difference between
cognitive dissonance and hypocrisy?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Masi song, it's like, now I would not date this girl. But we are born on Majuguti. We're out.
Yeah.
Say, what do you call this place? They say Swaziland.
And
A bushfire,
okay.
right? Yeah, it's like Bafina.
This is Tlangana Chief Wabo.
But I think more than anything, as we, we are just integrating with society, I feel like we are finding cushions, around these things to say
these concepts.
Yeah, it's not hypocrisy, guys, but I know how people react to these certain things. More than anything, they say protect what you love the most.
Okay.
Right? Someone was saying, guys, I'm really protecting someone that I love because I know how society will react. More than anything, I am stronger than this person. I know that this person they cannot handle what society will come with them. So I prefer to hide them from society.
Hide who? The girl that you're dating?
Yeah, let me hide her.
Because you announced when you would never date that girl.
Yes.
Or that type of girl.
That type of girl, right? It's a conversation you found yourself. It's a conversation that you found yourself because sometimes it's hard for people to take their wits back. Trust me.
No, not sometimes. A lot of the time.
A lot of people, yes, it's like, okay, guys, I remember
I
that
said
I
it.
said
Conceding. It's conceding, basically. It's conceding. Look, what I condone, guys, and whenever I say or whenever we talk about these kinds of things, and I raise this concept or this idea of self, right?
Yeah.
Because more than anything else, before you and I are friends, before we're colleagues, before we work on radio, before you are a brother, you're an individual.
Yeah.
You're an individual. I remember telling my friends this thing, guys, before you are a parent, you're an individual. You are, like, it takes nothing away from your parenthood, right? And so what I'm trying to promote or condone with that concept is be able to stand fast in the things that you believe in and your moralities, your belief system, morality system, your choices, your stances. Stand for them, even when 1 million people are against you. Like, I think this is something that should be condoned from a very young age, guys.
Yeah.
From ECT, because we've gotten to a point in society where we are recruiting. We're recruiting other people to believe in what we believe in because we're now what's how we're only one.
Yes, because what are people going to say? That's the syndrome that people
but stand for it, right? Stand for it, Mr. P.
It's easier said than done.
It is completely.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, how many times was Jesus sold?
3 times, I think.
You'll betray me 3 times.
Yeah. And he denied. He said, no,
yeah.
And when the time came, he couldn't.
3 times. Sure. Right. So how many times have we abandoned our own beliefs?
Absolutely, I agree.
Many times. So I know when we say it, it's easier said than done. But sometimes now you're born with some fit.
No, you can though. You can, because those kinds of things, I'm sorry, those kinds of things are influenced by this societal thing. Like we, especially for Mati, and now I'm talking to the guys, this thing like, no, you can't go to bed alone. Like, relax, it's not that deep. Like, it's the people who say I can't have a meal without meat. Relax, you're not going to die. You can. I'm sorry, it's this mindset, or I don't know how to explain it or classify it or describe it, that has been put to us and enforced in society. Having a meal means having enough meat. You can have pap and gravy and salads. You're not going to die. It's this thing. Sorry. You're making it up. It's a made up thing.
Yeah, here's a get together. I invite Abantu, and it's a mixed group.
Yes.
And then there's no alcohol.
No, but
they're not gonna die.
No, but they're not.
Guys, hear me. No one's gonna die. I agree. Yeah. But I'm talking about
the example does not apply.
I'm talking about what's happening.
The example does not apply.
Which one?
I think the one that you just made
about
of alcohol, right? Because you knew exactly the people that you were inviting.
Exactly.
You knew. So why would you not though?
So also nabantu mabaye groove ne. They know Guti at a certain time, yes, we socialize, we engage. Yeah. But when it's time to leave, people start looking around.
Yeah. People do start looking around. But I don't think the two apply to each other. They're not the same. I don't think so. In the sense that and they're both mindsets. I agree with you in that sense. But there you knew the kind of people you're inviting. Mr. Mo, if you are inviting a Muslimist, you know if we're social, I'm most probably the chance or the probability of me wanting an alcoholic beverage is slightly higher.
It comes back to social
thing, right?
conditioning that you mentioned.
Social conditioning, absolutely.
Can we chill without drinking?
We can.
Right?
We can.
Because of social conditioning, manje, people are like, I'm afraid
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So that's where I'm at, Tuguti. I'm just borrowing a page
Sure, I
from
agree.
what you mentioned.
I hear you.
Social conditioning says, kwamele kube so. Otherwise,
Yes.
if sidla ukudla zamachita ipinyama,
Yes.
I'm fit.
Where's the
you
meat?
invited me for salads, like what kind of dude are you? You know what I mean?
Sure, I
so
get
it's
you.
social conditioning.
Okay.
More than anything.
And then also with being hypocritical, ne? If someone says, no, I'm not being a hypocrite, it's just that I'm having mental cognitive dissonance.
Disorder.
Would you take that?
You know, more
To
than
justify.
anything-
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
To justify.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
When I'm going back to that conversation of saying, you
Yes.
remember when Mo last week was speaking about being angry at your person for cancelling plans at the last minute, and then you blame them for saying, I went out to
Yes.
drink because of you.
Wow.
Hey.
Exactly.
No, you are
It also
justifying your actions.
It's tying it back to what you have done. I'm like, okay, the action that you have done is because of your mental whatever, cognitive dissonance. Because what I believe when it comes to values and beliefs is over time they go on and change. Just like when you had dreams when you were 7 years. I mean, you wanted to be an astronaut. You work at a call center, and then you said you are never going to work at a call center.
You work at a call center.
There are so many people who are working jobs that they never thought they were going to work.
Okay.
Because of, they have
Circumstance.
Circumstance. Because I also believe that the dissonance will also come with the circumstance that you are in. To say, you know what, now whatever that I believed and the value system that I've built myself, it's contradicting now. It's like whatever that I believed, I need to break it down and build another one that is going to work out for me. So over time they change because of circumstances. Yes, you can have a stance, but if a circumstance come, through your direction, yes, I said I don't want to be a security guard, but
Would you say yes though? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm promoting the standing for with the thing that you said.
yeah.
Stand for it. I think. Like Mr. B, even if a million people.
With Mo's example,
Sure.
would you then come back and say, imsebenza ayikho?
And I had vowed that I'd never work at a call center.
Call center or being a security guard?
And there's a job that's available.
Yeah.
As a security guard.
Yeah.
What I think a lot of people would do is they would say that umsebenza awukho for fear of not wanting to concede
Sure,
their
but
stance.
we're
right?
asking you
Me
now.
as Muslimist, I would come forth. I'm more than willing to be wrong. There's nothing wrong. No.
Would you say imsebenza ayikho?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Ozothi
I would take the
umsebenzi
job.
khona, it's just that mina ngifuna ukuba a security guard.
I think that
'Cause
more than anything else.
I think we've experienced people like this, all of us, where
Sure.
they once had money
Sure.
and they lived a certain lifestyle. I say komanje, but they still see themselves
As that person
as
who
that
is
person.
part
It's
of
like,
that,
but
echelon.
there's a bit of a dissonance happening
Yeah,
here
I'm
mentally.
not
Uthi,
No, I'm not. Spectrum. Dissonance is spectrum, guys. But yeah, I think Mr. B, it's not easy conceding. Okay, we can agree. I think it's not easy conceding and conceding a stance that you were very convicted in, right? But yeah, I think I wouldn't take the job, but I would recognize that I was wrong and my circumstances leading me to concede and boycott my stance and eventually take that call center or that security guard job.
so it's like old celebrities.
Sure, I guess on some level.
You're no longer relevant.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
Mara usaphethe leya ngqondo. Yeah.
Because it's deeply rooted in some of the things that you believed in. Because more than anything, I remember reading this, page on a book, Richard Reeves.
Okay.
It's male inequality. So there was where he spoke about, the nervous system. Now I understand why a lot of people will just come and say, hey, on TikTok, and say, guys, regulate your nervous system. Regulate your nervous system. Because your nervous system, most of the time, it records, and just take in some of the things that you believe about yourself and then build up to the person that you want to become.
Okay.
So more than anything, I believe the nervous system is the one that is very important, because being cognitive dissonance is now your mind taking you back to say, hey Mona, let's break this belief. Accept that you are wrong, accept that you have said this, but now it's time to go back to what reality is giving you more than anything. Right? So it's very interesting when you just look at the whole of this conversation on where it is going and where we can go when it comes to this. But I feel like if someone is always going back and say the reason I did this is because I was going through some cognitive dissonance. Yeah, that you can't.
You're justifying your actions.
Exactly.
Like, you can't understand. It's like people who are on the spectrum, and even maybe let me not use that example because that's a very dicey one. You know, but someone always wanting to blame something that they're going through and justify their actions.
Exactly.
Like no.
We've made choices, Mo.
Because these things they differ from situation to situation, circumstance to circumstance. You understand, Mo? Like we have to break it down individually. So and be willing to stand, man.
Yeah.
Take the heat. Take the heat from those million people and say, "Nigga, wrong."
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Bakhaito.
Yeah.
Sorry. And be sincere with it, be genuine, and walk away from the experience having learned something, I think. But I know there are a couple of shockers that you want to give us, Mr. Mo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, that when it comes to, the shockers, it's very interesting on some of the things that we might find out, right? So, despite overwhelming public anger about ESCOM, many South Africans continue to defend the same systems and leaders, even as load shedding costs as the economy the economy trillions and stretches back to nearly 2 decades. Psychologists say this happens because admitting I supported something that failed hurts more than saying it's complicated, it's not that bad, at least it's better than before. That is cognitive dissonance in action. So it is 36 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock. We will be back to continue this conversation later on, but we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back there are some of the trending news, and of course, in case you missed it, together with the hot take that Mr. B has for us. So all I want you to do is to just sit there and do not change the dial.
Back to music on the underground.
Brothers and sisters, check this out.
High definition radio. The underground.
Yo, check this out.
Durban streets, what's poppin'? It's the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Monday to Friday.
If it's a hit,
Oh my God.
we'll play it on the underground.
coming back to you and making sure that we provide you with some of the most juiciest things that are happening out there in the streets of South Africa. And one of the most amazing things that are happening out there in the trending topics is Bobby Cooper. And Bobby Cooper actually launched a lip gloss brand in collaboration with Essence. Now, the Amapiano star Bobby Cooper has officially entered the beauty industry with the launch of her own lip gloss line. The product is called Bobby's Bomb, was created in collaboration with Essence Cosmetics Africa. She unveiled the launch on social media, sharing promotional content and announcing that gloss is now available. What viewers need to know is that the lip gloss brand is in partnership with Essence Cosmetics, and one of the featured shades is Cooper Mellow, described as sweet and glossy. The launch received strong support from fans and industry peers, including vocalistic DJ Zinhle and Anna Lizondo. Bobby Cooper is also best known for her success in the Amapiano industry and has been expanding her personal brand beyond music. The lip gloss launch marks her first major move into the beauty space and reflects a growing trend of South African artists diversifying into lifestyle and cosmetics ventures. With Bobby's Bomb now officially released, attention has now turned to consumer uptake and potential expansion of the range as Bobby continues to build her brand beyond the music industry. So congratulations to Ms. Cooper over there and the beautiful launch that you've had. And right now we're talking about something that we actually touched on yesterday, which is basically the HIV jab, and which has been launched to prevent groundbreaking HIV prevention injection. South Africa has launched its first shipment of lenacapavir, a long-acting HIV prevention injection, given only twice a year. The country took delivery of 37,920 doses, marking a major milestone in the fight against new HIV infections. Health authorities say the injection could transform HIV prevention by improving adherence, especially among high-risk groups. What people can also expect is that the lenacapavir is a six monthly HIV prevention injection for HIV negative people, not a vaccine. It is designed for people who struggle with daily pills like PrEP or PEP. And its aim is at improving consistency and protection. Priority groups include adolescent girls and young women, pregnant and lactating women, sex workers, and men who have sex with men. Now, South Africa carries one of the world's heaviest HIV burdens, and daily prevention methods have faced challenges with access and adherence. The jab's arrival follows intensive consultations with the SANAC, civil society researchers, and global health bodies like WHO and UNAIDS to strengthen prevention options. The Department of Health is finalizing plans for a national rollout, with an official launch expected to be led by the president. The initial phase will focus on communities most at risk as part of broader shift towards more accessible HIV prevention services. So we do hope that people who actually need the jab will be able to access it once the nationwide rollout happens. For now, they're still targeting people. They're still targeting certain groups like lactating mothers, sex workers, men who have sex with other men, and of course not forgetting young women and adolescents. But for me, I still view it as something amazing, and I still think that it's something that we definitely need in South Africa, more especially for the youth, because our HIV stats have actually risen more when it comes to the youth. So I cannot wait for this one, and I do hope that the country will also welcome it with open arms.
Very interesting. It is, of course, 16 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock on the dot. Our conversation is about cognitive dissonance. We want to hear from you if you have experienced that or you are currently experiencing cognitive dissonance. Some of the comments came through right there on the comment section. Yours, Nelly, so saying good morning, Vooka Nation and Underground Radio. Happy blessed Thursday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Vooka Nation. TK comes through saying good morning. I'm a Vooka Mahle Sivugile and it's a happy Thursday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show.
Hello, TK. Okay.
Very good morning to everyone who has just joined us right now. We want to hear from you. But before we get, of course, into and wrap up the conversation about cognitive dissonance, Mr. B has his hot take for this Thursday morning.
On cognitive dissonance, I get we want the young ones to stay protected and not get infected with HIV.
Yeah.
And then we put condoms at school and people come back, the same people. But we are condoning now they should go out and
have protected sex.
To have the deed itself, right? So now it's like get the injection.
Yeah.
And when you do get the injection, you're gonna be safe.
Yes.
But please don't do it. And then others come through and say, but can we then start pushing
measures we can take?
Prevent, but don't do it.
Or can we start pushing it in my son?
Prevent. What? Pushing what? The jab?
Yeah.
To mitigate the infection?
Yeah.
Like churches?
No.
Okay, churches and schools.
No.
You see what I mean? Cognitive dissonance.
No.
In action.
No.
But anyway, my hot take for this week is that
blood of Jesus, man.
You must drink the blood of Jesus.
My hot take for this week is that it's still about cognitive dissonance, but it has to do with parents.
Okay.
We as parents should allow our kids to game more, right? Because it builds cognitive abilities.
Ooh, powerful.
And having grown up being told that the games are wrong, in actual fact, kids that play games, in terms of mental development, they tend to show more of an uptake or growth.
Yeah.
Because there's brain stimulation, there's your sensory motors that are working, and you're able to calculate what needs to happen in the game. So more and more parents need to start allowing their kids to game.
Yeah.
Something that I saw personally when it comes to speech is with my niece and nephew, because they were playing a game that allows them to talk, to speak, which is a Roblox.
Yeah.
Now, Roblox in itself, very, very big game, but there is, sections about it that's not welcoming because one can create these weird characters. But under a controlled environment where it's just a little pink city and they've joined the game, it allows them to talk. No, come this way. No, let's go to the beach. Like they're forced to use words and talk to each other. Okay, I'm going to make food now.
Nice.
So it brings out that ability for a child to learn by doing inside a virtual environment.
Yeah.
And then when you start adding games like COD, it greatly increases one's ability to make use of your sensory motors. Right? So it's not bad. Yes, it has to be controlled, but the more games that kids play, and obviously, yes, there has to be a balance between physical games and all of that. But I do believe when it comes to electronic games, it really does help in building the child's
as in device and
abilities.
TV and
games. We're talking games.
Playing games.
Playing games.
You mean gaming as in general? Kids just playing. Games, not only like device games, but like physical
board games.
Games, building blocks and things of that nature.
Yeah, I mean, take a simple game like what is this? Jenga or Jenga?
Django.
The one where you pull pieces, right?
Oh yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to apply yourself mentally, where it's like I can't just pull any block. Right. A game like Ludo.
Yeah. Think before you move.
Think before you move. Because there's someone that's coming after me right now. Do I move this player or do I stick around so that they can pass me first? So all of these things help develop mental abilities and cognitive abilities.
Kids should be allowed to game
more.
So
absolutely,
I agree.
More,
I agree with the hot
more.
take, but I feel like there should be supervision. You have to understand why. More than anything, it's not an adult, paying attention to say, okay, this person is just looking after the equipment when there's kids. So when you have a game zone, you would see that there's adults who are supervising these kids, because sometimes kids don't know how to control their emotions. When growing up, I used to play, cars game, soccer games with my friends, and you would see that if there's no adult in the room, emotions can go high, and people will be sad, people will be mad. We would never talk to each other just because you understand? But yeah,
that's a certain type of game, which is competitive gaming.
Competitive gaming,
right? So Nakona, it comes at a certain level or stage where it even helps kids understand what sportsmanship is, because if you've lost the game, you can then shake hands with your competitor and say, look, congratulations, good game.
Yeah.
We'll game again soon.
Yeah.
So it gives them that thing that you win some, you lose some, and when you do lose, do not be a sore loser.
Yes.
Right? But there's different types of games. The ones that you've mentioned, that's competitive gaming, right?
Yeah.
So it's a two-part thing. So I've just mentioned, there's these games and so on. But the other component about this is because games stimulate us, and we're talking even Candy Crush.
Yeah.
There's this element of gamification, where you take something as simple and mundane and boring, bland, and you gamify it and create a reward system. So think about your child, basic things like your household things that they have to do, chores, you name it. But if you gamify that whole experience, that look, if you do this, you're going to earn 3 points, and then by the time you reach 15 points, you are eligible to get 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So we've just basically taken a simple thing and gamified it.
Yeah.
Right. So the same is true, because when you play Candy Crush, Afri knows she stays hours on end playing games.
Yeah.
And if you study what's going on in the background, it's because there's a reward system. Same thing like in gambling.
Yeah.
Right? But now we're just taking it and putting it into how we do things with our little ones. So yes, number one, increase the time, but obviously it has to be monitored. But number two, gamify things. Even in your relationship, guys.
Yeah.
Gamify. Babes, if you do 1, 2, and 3, you're going to earn this point.
Yeah.
And then after you reach a certain level, Zobon, I'll escalate his end.
Yeah.
We're going out to the beach.
I mean, more than anything, I think we appreciate, partnerships like Eduvos and RGB Gaming. More than anything, bringing gaming.
Educational gaming.
Yeah, educational gaming. More than anything, I feel like that's what's needed, even from an ECD, point of view. Because trust me, kids love games, but if now you have the educational aspect, why I'm saying this is because I'm just paying attention to my nephew, right? So they will sit down with him with books and say, yo, he's so slow, but trust me, give him a remote now, he will do things that you would never think he would do.
No.
Exactly. He would go to DSTV stream, search for what he wants, and it's a process. My dad fails because my dad will call you while you're sleeping and say, hey, get it a super sport, right?
Yeah.
But this kid will go on Netflix, go to his profile, right? Change profiles and go to his profile.
His profile.
Rename the profile to his name.
Yeah, no, I get
you. Understand?
But the kid cannot spell.
Nah,
that's not true. So gamify, guys. Gamify.
I don't fully agree. I see the benefits. I don't fully agree. No, I see the benefits. I hear you.
Yeah.
Mo agrees with your hot take. I don't fully agree.
Look, couples that play games together, and I don't mean game as in
they last
electronic games. I mean they tease each other. They, it makes the situation light.
Exactly.
And when you grow up learning about playing games or being competitive, but through the lens of a good sportsmanship, right? These things infuse in you, and you become that individual where when your friend is succeeding,
you don't take yourself too hard.
Yes. And another thing about gaming, because I'd only prepared 2, but there's actually a bonus one, is the ability to keep trying.
Yes.
So when you play a game and you keep losing, you reach a point where cognitively you start using all of your senses. So mental brain power, is it my eyesight, is it what I'm hearing and all of that. So you develop that sense of trying again. So yes, you lose, but you try again, you try again, you try again.
Yeah.
And then you wonder when you grow up that you've got this thing about you that, all right, it's fine. I might have got it wrong now, but let's see, maybe there's another way of doing things. This is what gaming does for you.
Yeah.
Let's find another way, because I'm not going to let this this boss from Contra beat me. I need to find another way.
Yeah.
Or I see when I stand here or when I shoot from this range, this happens. And you take those skills and you apply them in real life.
Exactly.
So gaming is important. Let us not...
I don't know about
it being important.
Yeah, firstly that.
Look,
secondly, I think you're coming from a biased place, and I understand. I do completely. I really do.
As a gamer,
Mo also is coming from a biased place.
Yeah,
you guys are gamers. You're huge in games. I absolutely get it completely. I think if it were with art or music or something in that space, I would also be biased, obviously. That's I'm like at a 50-45 type of thing. I could be convinced a bit more, obviously, if we were to continue this conversation. As taking it, the skills that you learn here and like really applying them this side, I don't know. I would see it happening, sure.
Bad Boys, they tried to, what can I say? They tried to
make it into a game.
Yeah, because who's Marcus? I think it's Marcus or something. He's in law, right? So there was a time whereby they were attacking there. Yeah. So he likes playing like Call of Duty. You understand?
But
so he applied those skills.
No, but he's a soldier. He's a soldier, so it doesn't apply. It doesn't apply. He's a soldier. He's a trained soldier.
But there are things that he took from the game itself to say, okay, let me apply this. Trust me, when we play soccer, there are things that we apply, like in real life, when you play a soccer game, to say, let me try the skill.
And vice versa.
Yeah, let me try the skill. Let me try the skill.
So I'm at a 45-50. I'm not 100% agreeing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 45-50.
I'm at a 45.
Okay, Mo. Okay, why 46? Why 46?
Games are not really that important for me. I think, especially digital, I would rather have board games more, because for me, I feel like they train the mind more, because you need to be very strategic and you need to learn how to strategize yourself, like your snake and ladders, your chess, or like you said, your Ludo. For me, with actual games here, even for me, I've had a game here in my phone, Mahjong, since last year for the longest time, but in the end you end up losing. And I've noticed with my son, I try to do that, but we lose essence of it. It just becomes a bit too boring because the colors just become too bright and there's just too many things that are happening graphically. So for me, no man, I'd rather have a board game, play cards than this. And we barely ever do that. I don't do that all the time, but I'm just saying that yes, games are there for a person to learn, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Man.
Thanks for
interesting
comment.
take.
Thank you guys for your comment.
It's an interesting take, Mr. Mo. Interesting take, Mr. B, actually. And no. I'll consider it.
Cognitive dissonance.
Let me go read up. No, I'm not a gamer. I'm standing on my thing. I'm not a gamer, and I'm at a 45%, Mr. B. I stand to be influenced and convinced a bit more with a minute remaining, a couple of seconds. But with that being said, I want to give a huge shout out, guys. I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Paseka Sonamzi, who's getting married on the 25th, 26th.
Shout out to PSK. Shut up.
Paseka is celebrating his birthday, guys. This was us 10 years ago. This was us 10 years ago.
Oh,
this is crazy.
Growth.
This is growth over anything else. So my brother, happy birthday. And I'm looking forward to your wedding. I hope the day is going to be a great one. A great one. Get that, a great one. And may you see many more years to come. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
And your wedding is going to be a blast. You're going to have an amazing time. So happy birthday, my brother Paseka Sonamzi. Shout out to you, man. Yes, sir.
Man. Thank you so much for being with us until we see each other same time and same morning for or a TGIF. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your day. From us, the Vooka Breakfast team, goodbye and take care.
Coolio.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching